Okay, here are more options for you if you can't use wool. Once again, I want to mention that you don't have to use the big yellow loom, all melt loom if you don't want to. You can use one of their smaller looms. I had already had this marked, so I just went ahead and went with it. So, I do have some options for you if you can't use wool, if you're allergic, or you don't like working with wool, or you can't afford wool, or you're wool sensitive. It doesn't matter for whatever reason. You can't use wool. And mohair is a type of wool, and it is scratchy for some people. So, I tried a 3-weight by itself on the Alamelt loom, and it is too thin. So that's why I added the lace weight with it. I knew it would give it a little more substance, and I like the halo look because of the Stormy name, and that's kind of how all this came together after I was starting to design it with the colors and the types of yarns I used. Then I knew that, as I mentioned, some of you would not be able to use a wool yarn. So I did some looking. I was looking for a brushed acrylic and a lace weight, and I couldn't find one. Because if you could find a brushed acrylic and a lace weight and a gray, and you wanted to do it, similar to what I've got here, it would have been similar. But I can't find one. If you know where one is, please put it in the comments below so I can pass it on to the rest of you that might, want to try that. So the options I give you are, I did find a 4-weight brushed acrylic. On the Yarnspirations website, Ashley Red Heart has just come out with a brushed acrylic Red Heart yarn. And I don't know if it would, since it's a 4-weight and it's brushed, the design might get lost in it. I don't know. I know Hygge yarn, it wouldn't work using Hygge yarn because it's got that furry look to it. The pattern would get lost in it because it just does not show a pattern as well. So I don't know that the brushed acrylic Red Heart, the new one, would work for you. All I know is to buy it, do a swatch, and see if you've got the money to do it. That's the only thing I know because I don't have it, and it's fairly new because I said new, and I don't know if they've even got it out in stores yet or not. But I did find it on their website. And if I can remember, I'll try to leave a link below in the description so you can go look at it. I did, however, try using a 4-weight. A 4-weight, you don't have that halo, that fuzziness, just a regular 4-weight. But a 4-weight will work on the Alamelt loom using the small gauge option with all the pegs in it. And this is a Premier Basics, and they're gray. And it would be plenty to make this scarf at least 5 foot because it's 359 yards. So I would think you might want to get 2 just in case. Like I said, I haven't measured the yardage or anything yet. If you want to make it longer, you might want to get 2 skeins of it. But this is what I came up with using it. This is the bottom. This is the top. I used the pearl bind off. They don't match exactly, but it keeps it balanced between the bottom and the top. And that's what I was going for. So that will work. Now, I did do the U-wrap on the end for a reason. And I accidentally did a pearl there. That's why you see that little, that was an accident. I was going to go back and do a little something fancy right here. And I may still do it as another option and give y'all if y'all want to try doing it. But you would have to be able to crochet. So that's why I didn't put it in this video. But I may do it as a add-on, so to speak. Let's measure this. The regular scarf measures, it measures 4 inches. Let's see. I stretched it just a little bit. It's 4 inches because I've measured it. See, it's 4 inches. So you can see in the camera there. I have it where it's not showing. Hold on. I want y'all to be able to see it. There we go. 4 inches. And let's see what this 4 weight is. I did it on the same loom, the yellow loom, Alamelt loom. And let's see what this 4 weight is. If it's 4 inches or what. Let's see. It is 5 1/4. So see, there's going to be the issue if you do this in a larger yarn. You're going to have, it's going to be wider. And maybe you want it wider. I don't know. 4 inches is, I like a 4-inch scarf myself. I don't really like a real wide 6-inch. If you like it larger, then, and you have wool allergies, this will be a good alternative for you. Now, if you don't want to use a 4 weight, and let's say you have some 2 weight yarn, you can use 2 weight sport weight yarns. I'm getting them here so you can see what I'm talking about. And they're just 2 different colors. I'm just picking up 2 random colors here. You could also, if you could find a fuzzy sport weight, you could use one like in the lavender and one in a halo type fuzzy gray if you wanted to, or a blend or a stripe yarn or whatever if you wanted to go with the lavender theme. If you don't, you could just use 2 strands of 2 together and you'll get the consistency of around a 4 weight, which should work fine on that loom too for this. And this is actually Hirschner's Afghan yarn 2-ply, and they have a ton of colors in it. And I don't know why this is coming up like this on my camera. This is actually a bright red and it looks coral. Go figure. Okay, so that is my options. If you have wool allergies, the Premier Basics or any 4 weight worsted weight yarn would work. And when you take it off the loom, you may want to kind of, you don't want to stretch it this way, but you may want to kind of pull it out and like block it just a little bit with your hands. Wet it and wet block it just a little bit. But yeah, and you can also, you know, you can add fringe to it if you want to. That's completely up to you. I just did one without fringe this time. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit long, but I wanted to be thorough. I try to be thorough. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. You can reach me at LC Fiber Arts on Facebook. You can reach me on Messenger. You can reach me at loomingcraftedfiberarts@gmail.com or lcfiberarts@gmail.com. And I will be glad to help you any way I can. Thank you very much, and make something beautiful. Bye-bye.